Daddy, you're on mute.
Okay, sorry. Yes, Ishan, can you hear me? Can you go start ahead with the Mangalacharan? Go ahead, Ishan. Mangalacharan, start.
Oh, I thought you said Mahak. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasme Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Ram Rupa Kadamaya Tadati Swapadantikam.
Thank you. Jenny, you want to do next?
Okay. One day, Shri Guru Shivta Parakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnava Shri Rupam Sakatam Sahagaram Raghunath Vitam Jivam Sarvitam Savdutam Pardina Satam Krishna Chaita Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sarva Gana Laita Shri Vashaka Vitam Cha.
Sahas or Shriya, who wants to do? Next one?
I'll do.
Okay. Yeah, turn on your camera, please, if you can.
Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishavanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye.
Thank you, Vita. Shriya? Shriya? You there? Okay, all right. Nimai, you want to do the next one, the prayer?
Where?
Vancha kalpatrubhyascha.
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Vipassana Sarvatra Pavadittanam Padanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you, thank you. And Ishan, please turn your glasses off, please. And let's not distract the class. No chatting, okay? Okay, so we lost Sahas, I think. Okay, so does somebody remember what we did last time? Yes, Jenny, what did we do last time?
So Hiranyakashipu told Prahlad, "What did you learn from your gurus?" And then and Prahlad said about the demons and the gods and all that.
Okay, who can expand the demons and the gods and all that? What did we learn last time? Does anybody remember? Ishan, do you remember what did we do last time?
I remember that, like, I'm adding on to Jayani's point that, like, Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad, what are you learning? And then he said, I learned that Prahlad Maharaj said that all is one, the demon, and like we are a frog stuck in a well with no water, and we have to get out. And then he also said that Vishnu is the supreme personality of Godhead, and so we should worship him. You're muted.
What happened to Sahas and Sriya? Nobody's here?
I mean, I don't know, they just left all of a sudden.
Okay.
I think it's an internet problem. And they're just locking back in. Because they both left at the same time.
Okay.
Like right when you left, they left. But they left the meet. Oh, yeah, see? They're back. Well, Shreya isn't back.
Okay. All right. So last time what we said that, remember the two sons of Shukracharya, what were their names? Shanda and Amarka. They were going to teach. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Wait, I wasn't done.
Okay.
After that, Hiranyakashipu was very mad. So he said he put a lot of traps, kinda, for Prahlad Maharaj. Like, he tried to make him be trampled by elephants. And then he put him in a cage full of snakes, and tried to throw him off a cliff. But he survived all of them, and Hiranyakashipu was very mad.
No, that cliff thing we have not read yet.
Oh, I thought we did read that.
No.
Oh, maybe I just saw the slide.
Yes, Jaini.
So when Hiranyakashipu heard what Prahlad said, he called the gurus and said, "What I like, punish them."
Yes, punish them. So okay, let's revise. Okay, we lost. Okay, Sahas is there. Sahas, do you remember?
So Prahlad, Hiranyakashipu, I think we got to the point where Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad to come on his lap very affectionately, and then he asked what you were learning in school, and then he said that he was learning about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And so then Hiranyakashipu said he decided that he needed some extensive practices. So he decided to put him under Shukracharya's two sons. Shukracharya is like the guru of the demons.
Yeah.
So Shukracharya's two sons taught Prahlad, but they were teaching him that you should consider like someone as an enemy and someone as a friend. So he did not like it, and yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So this is what now they are in Shanda and Amarka, where Shukracharya sons are teaching the son of Hiranyakashipu, which is Prahlad Maharaj, and the first once they were teaching, then Hiranyakashipu, one time they came to Hiranyakashipu, and Hiranyakashipu asked him, like, what did you learn? And he's saying that we should be worshipping Vishnu. Otherwise, we are in a temporary body, and we are fallen in a dark world. We don't know what is the right, what is wrong, and there is only suffering, right? So then Hiranyakashipu became very, very angry. And it's like, who is giving all this information to my son? And he asked Shanda and Amarka to make sure that no Vaishnava is coming near Prahlad Maharaj. And because he considered Vishnu to be his enemy, because Varahadev had killed his brother Hiranyaksha, right? He considered that. And then as Sahas was telling, right, that about the friend and the enemy. So these Shanda in America asked him, where are you learning all this? Like, who's teaching you? In our school, we are not teaching you this. So how are you saying Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu? So then Prahlad Maharaj said that you guys are teaching me friend and enemy, but if you are a true soul, if you understand your position, if you understand that you're the Atma, then there is no my friend and enemy. Everybody has this same soul within everybody, right? So just like an iron gets attracted to, just like the magnet, iron gets attracted to magnet, my heart is automatically attracted to Krishna or Vishnu. I see all everybody has the same soul, and he is the super soul, Krishna, right? Then we talked about that we are all made of 5 elements. Atma, all the jivas are the same. We discussed that. The body is made of 5 elements, right? Earth, air, water, fire, and ether. So we discussed all that, and we also discussed like the magnet will attract iron. Same way, Krishna is attracting Prahlad's soul, right? He is attracting, and then we said in Vaikuntha, in Golok Vrindavan, everybody is friendly. Nobody is envious, right? Nobody is envious. Ishan, can you stop playing with your captions? Ishan is connecting to audio and all that stuff, please.
Okay.
Right? And then we appreciate everybody's service. Oh, he's playing Mridanga so nicely. He's singing so nicely. She's singing so nicely. We don't condemn. We don't become jealous, right? And we should not be proud of our own service. And Ayati needs to turn her face in the right way. So there is no competition, right? We should not be proud of our own service. Oh, I'm singing so nicely. I did this drawing so very nicely. We should not be proud. And then everyone is allowed to serve the best of their ability. So, so Krishna makes the devotees to serve, and the non-devotees will forget who is Krishna, right? And then now we have to start from here. Okay, who wants to read? Yes, Avya, go ahead. And then Ayati.
The great soul Prahlad Maharaj became silent after saying this to his teachers, Sanda and Amarka, the sons of Shukracharya. These so-called Brahmanas then became angry at him. Because they were servants of Hiranyakashipu, they were very sorry, and to criticize Prahlad Maharaj, they spoke as follows. Oh, please bring me the sticks. Prahlad is damaging our name and fame. Because of his bad intelligence, he has become like a cinder in the dynasty of the demons. Now he needs to be treated by the fourth of the 4 kinds of political diplomacy. This rascal Prahlad has appeared like a thorn tree in the forest of Sandalwood. To cut down Sandalwood trees, an axe is needed, and the wood of the thorn tree is very suitable for the handle of such an axe. Lord Vishnu is the axe for cutting down the Sandalwood forest of the family of demons, and this Prahlad is the handle of the axe.
Thank you. Yeah, so thank you. If you guys can turn your camera on, that would be great. Yes, let's just discuss this, and then we will come to this, right? I'll get to you. I think you probably have a question, right? So there are 4 kinds of political diplomacy, right? What are those? Does anybody know? 4 kinds of political diplomacy, right? You have this famous thing in Hindi which says Sam, Dam, Bhed, Dand, which means Sam means request. Oh, Ishan, can you please do your homework? Please do your homework. That's Sam, request. And then Dam is like, oh, Ishan, if you do your homework, you will get $1, right? That's called a bribe. And then Bhed, that is blackmail. What is it? Bhed is blackmail. Ishan, if you don't do your homework, I will not give you anything. I will not give you candy or anything. That is Bhed. Sam, Dam, Bhed. What is the 4th one? Dand. This punishment. If you don't do your homework, I will hit you. So those are the 4 kinds of political diplomacy. Now, what are they saying? Sanda and Amarka are saying, if you don't tell us, now we are going to use the 4th diplomacy, which is beat you with a stick. We already asked you nicely. That was Sam. We tried doing other things, but now you're not listening. Tell us who is telling you all this. So this is Sam, Dam, Bhed, Dand. Will you guys remember this? Right? So this is going to be like Dand. They are saying this is going to be Dand, right? And they are saying Dand means punishment. Dand means punishment. hit punishment. So they're saying this Prahlad Maharaj is like in the sandalwood tree. Do you know what is the sandalwood? What is sandalwood? Shreya, do you know what is sandalwood? No? Okay, Ayati, what is sandalwood?
Sandalwood is like a sort of like tree, and then it lets out, like, if you like cut it or take out like some of it, and like it smells it. They make sandalwood paste out of it, which Krishna wore, and it smells very good.
Yes, right.
Like a perfume.
Yes, very nice, right? It smells very nice. Like the agarbattis are made of sandalwood. You will have seen. It's called chandan in Hindi. What is it called? Chandan. So they're saying in in the sandalwood tree forest, you are like a thorn. And to cut down the sandalwood tree, an axe is needed, right? If you're cutting down trees, the axe is needed. And that axe is who is that? Vishnu. He's cutting down all the demons. He kills the demons. And who is the handle? They're saying Prahlad is that handle. Prahlad Maharaj is helping Vishnu to kill, because he's in our family himself. He is like a thorn of trees. He's a tree which has thorns. And he's praying to Vishnu. And he's in our family, which is against Vishnu, which is the enemy of Vishnu. He's praying to Vishnu. He's like that handle which is supplying to Vishnu, and through that axe, Vishnu is going to kill us. So they're very, very angry with Prahlad Maharaj. Okay, Ayati, you had a question?
No, I wanted to read.
Okay, go ahead and read this one.
And it's not aches, it's axe.
Yes, it's axe. Yes. Ayati, go ahead.
Sanda and Amarka, the teachers of Prahlad Maharaj, catechized and threatened their disciple in various ways, and began teaching him about the path of religion, economic development, and sense gratification. In this way, they educated him. After some time, the teacher Sanda and Amarka thought that Prahlad Maharaj was sufficiently educated in the diplomatic affairs of pacifying public leaders, as being them by giving them lucrative posts, dividing and ruling over them, and punishing them in cases of disobedience. Then one day, Prahlad Maharaj's mother had personally washed the boy and dressed him nicely with sufficient ornaments. They presented him before his father. When Hiranyakashipu saw that his child had fallen at his feet and was offering obeisances as an affectionate father, he immediately began showering blessings upon the child and embraced him with both arms. A father naturally feels happy to embrace his son, and Hiranyakashipu became very happy in this way. Hiranyakashipu seated Prahlad Maharaj on his lap and began smelling his head with affectionate tears gliding down from his eyes and moistening the child's smiling face. He spoke to his son as follows.
Right. So what's happening here, right now? He was being punished by Shanda and America. They kept on teaching him various paths of religion, economic development, sense gratification. So what is sense gratification? Okay, how do you want to enjoy? Oh, you can build a big house and you can enjoy. You can make so much money and enjoy in a big car, or like all those different kinds of things for sense enjoyment. They were teaching him. They were teaching him how to make money, economic development, different kinds of the religion things like, oh, you should do this sacrifice, you should do that sacrifice. They were not talking about Vishnu, but all different kind of demigods and everything. So even not demigods, like, okay, this Brahman is there and all that stuff they were teaching him. And then so Prahlad Maharaj was listening. He was not he was learning all those things, but in his heart, he was always remembering Vishnu or Krishna. Right? And then the teachers thought, okay, he's now sufficiently, we have taught him so well. Now let's take him to his father, and probably he will say the right things to his father. And then Prahlad Maharaj's mother decorated him nicely, and they presented him before the father, which is Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu is very happy to see his son, right? A father, if he's seeing after so many days, he will be very happy because his father. Then he embraced him, and then he's smelling his head, and he's going to ask now another question. Who wants to read this? Sahas, go ahead, read.
Oh, my dear Prahlad, my dear son, oh long-lived one. For so much time you have heard many things from your teachers. Now repeat to me what you think is the best of that knowledge.
Go ahead.
Prahlad Maharaj said, hearing and chanting about the transcendental holy name, form, and qualities, paraphernalia and pastimes of Lord Vishnu, remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship of the 16 types of paraphernalia, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord one's best friend, surrendering everything onto him. In other words, serving him with the body, mind, and words. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life to the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood as the most learned person, for he has acquired full knowledge. Should I read the verse?
Yes, read that.
Shri Prahlad
Prahlad.
Uvacha Sharvanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smarana Pada Sevanam Acharyam Vadam Dashyam Sakyam Atma Nivedam.
Nivedanam. So Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. Okay, we will recite this. Everybody has to learn these 9 processes of bhakti. Yes, Jasvita, you have a question? Jasvita?
I want to read next.
Yeah, we will read this next. But first, this is the most important thing of this whole story of, or even our lives. So we need to pay very close attention to what is going on now. So what is he saying? What did Hiranyakashipu ask in the last slide, right? He said, okay, whatever you think is what is the best knowledge, right? Now he's saying, Shravanam. Does anybody know what does Shravanam mean? Yes, Ayati?
Never mind.
Yes, Ishan?
I'm not sure, but is it kind of like preaching?
No, Shravana means hearing. Hearing about who? About the holy name, form, qualities, paraphernalia. Paraphernalia meaning all the other things related to Krishna and pastimes of Lord Vishnu. Shravanam is hearing. Kirtanam is? Yes, Ayati. What is Kirtanam?
Chanting his name,
Yes.
like Kirtan. We always go to him.
Yes. Kirtanam is chanting his names. Even right now, I'm doing Kirtan. Even that is not only just Kirtan when we're singing, but even if I'm telling some story about Krishna, that's also called Kirtanam. So the mouth, right? Saying something, the mouth related to the Lord. Right? What are you guys doing?
Wait, we're doing Shravanam right now, right?
Yes, exactly. You guys are doing Shravanam. What am I doing? Kirtanam. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. What is Vishnu? You guys know Vishnu. Smaranam. What is Smaranam? Yes, Avya?
Remembering something.
Yes, remembering. So we always remember about Krishna or Vishnu. So Prahlad Maharaj is always remembering Vishnu all the time. All the time. Pada Sevanam. What does Pada Sevanam mean? Does anybody know what is Pada Sevanam? Yes, Ishan?
Serving.
Serving, yes, serving the lotus feet of the Lord. So we said Shravanam is ears, hearing, right? And then Kirtanam, speaking about the Lord. Vishnu Smaranam, you're thinking about the Lord. Padasevanam, you're serving the lotus feet of the Lord. Archanam, what is Archanam? What is Archanam? You're doing the deity worship, right? That is Archanam, right? You have Krishna's deity when you're doing the Archanam. Vandanam, offering prayers. Vandanam. Dasyam, you're becoming his servant. Sakyam, Sakyam is becoming his friend. Atmanivedanam, you're giving mind, body, and heart, everything to Krishna. So these are the 9 processes of bhakti. What are these? 9 processes of bhakti. 9 processes of bhakti, right? Shravanam is the most important thing. You hear about Krishna whenever you get a chance. Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. So we will have to remember this, right? So we will learn this. Let's see, what is Shravanam?
We can't hear it.
Okay, let me put the share sound.
Share sound.
Is calculated. 4,300,000 years and multiply it by 1,000. Then what it comes according to English calculation?
4,300,000,000. 4,300,000,000.
That is 12 hours. And add again 12 hours night. Then 8,600,000,000. So Krishna comes after this period. In one day, after one day, a Brahma.
So yeah, see, this is Shravanam. See, Prabhupada came from India with just $1 in his pocket, 40 rupees. And he is talking to so many Americans. He's fearless. And he's making them Krishna's devotees by his purity in his heart. See, he's speaking to so many Americans, and these Americans became devotees of Krishna. You see the power of his speech? Do you see the power of speech? How everybody is listening to his katha, his speech. Everybody is so attentively listening. So that's why we have to do Shravanam, hearing from Guru Maharaj, hearing from Srila Prabhupada, hearing from Vaishnavas who are talking about Krishna. Does this make sense? What is Shravanam now? Everybody understood what is Shravanam? Yeah? So let's see. Now this is Kirtanam. This is San Francisco. Back in the day, 1965. San Francisco is in California. He's doing Jagannath Rath Yatra there. For the first time ever in the United States, this is happening. Let's see what kind of kirtan this is. See.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
See what kind of kirtan? Everybody is so happy. Everybody is dancing. And they did not hear about Krishna in their lives because they're Americans. But Prabhupada came, and yes, that's the Leela Amrita Ishan is showing. Prabhupada came and gave them this holy name, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and they're dancing in joy. Can we all say Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, unmute and say it together? Kirtan, unmute yourself. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Do you want to see this clip again? See how people are dancing.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
So this is Kirtanam, right? So Prabhupada taught Kirtanam to all the Western people. And this is Smarana. What was happening here? Smaranam, right? Here, so you're remembering all the pastimes of Krishna. Right? You're remembering how he lifted the Govardhan hill, how he did the Brahma Vimohan Leela, right? Where Krishna took the forms of all the cowherd boys and the calves and the cows, and then he is killing Kaliya, and then he's taking the calf's tail and he's making it go round and round, and then Krishna is having fun with his friends and eating mangoes, and then he's stealing butter.
The fruit vendor.
So smarana means remembering Krishna's pastimes. You remember, right? If you hear so many Krishna stories, you will remember them. And you will derive so much pleasure out of it. You will feel so happy. Is it making sense? Yes?
Yes.
Now what is Padasevanam? See, what is happening here? Lakshmi Devi is serving the feet of Vishnu. Pada means feet. Sevana means offer, serve the feet of Lord Vishnu. Can we serve the lotus feet of Krishna, Vishnu? We cannot, right? Krishna is not physically here unless we are a big devotee. But what can we do? We can serve the Vaishnava devotees. Like senior Vaishnava devotees, we serve them, give them food, listen to them, respect them, whatever they say, we do it. That is Padasevanam, right? We are offering whatever we can do to listen to our Guru Maharaj, to Srila Prabhupada's teachings, to all the senior Vaishnavas. So that is Padasevanam. What is Archanam? Archanam is deity worship.
By chanting Yesha Deepaha, followed by the deity's Mula Mantra, offer 4 circles to the lotus feet, 2 circles to the navel, and 3 circles to the lotus face of the deity. Then offer the Deepa gracefully in 7 circles.
Right? So, if you don't have a deity at your home, you take picture and do Arti. Right? Archanam. Deity worship. Any questions on this? Okay. What is Vandanam? Vandanam? Yes, Avya, yes, you have a question?
Yeah. So do we only have to do like 4 to the feet, 2 to the navel, and 3 to the head, or can we do more or less?
No, that's the usual thing. 4 to the feet, right? 2 to the navel, 3 to the lotus face, and then 7 times around the body. 7 times around the body, the whole body.
Around everything.
So Vandanam is offering prayers, right? You do Dandavat Pranam, right? See, at the age of more than 70, probably 75, he's doing this Dandavat Pranam. Prabhupada. So,
He's always meek and mild, with a warm and friendly smile, so simple in his living, singing all the while. He sings out Krishna's name. He's always meek and mild, with a warm and friendly smile, so simple in his living.
So every time when
Singing
you guys
all
wake
the
up, take a
while,
shower,
he
go
sings
to
out
your temple
Krishna's
room, bow down in
name.
front of Krishna. Yes? Will you
He's
do that?
always meek and mild.
It
And this is
reminds me of like it reminds me of Mexican
Ramnavami.
music.
Ramnavami. And
sorry. What was I saying? I know.
It
What is
reminds me of Mexican music of like
Mexican?
earlier.
And now today is Ramanavami, is the appearance day of Ram.
Ram. And we're having a video of Ram.
And now see the video from Dasya, meaning being offering him as like a servant. See, who was the biggest servant of Ram? Who was the biggest servant of Ram?
Hanuman.
Hanuman.
Okay. See
Hanuman.
now. Yes, Hanuman. See? Now, okay, I'm gonna play this. They're walking on the bridge, right? Which they have made to cross to Lanka, right? And now there is a hidden space. So now he's offering his hand for Ram to cross there. He's like a servant and he's so powerful. That's how we need to be, always ready to serve Krishna and his devotees. Because Krishna feels very happy if you serve his devotees. So if you have a Vaishnava teacher, if you have a Vaishnava guru, if you have a Vaishnava senior person, you need to listen to them. Okay, can I do something for you? Can I bring food for you? Can I, you listen to them. Those things, dasyam, right? You are the servant. So we discussed Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam.
A video for Sakyam and
Yes, I don't have video for them. Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. Okay, so let's go back and we will recite, each person will recite with me so that we remember this. Okay. And then we will talk about who are the examples of. Okay. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. Okay, who wants to go first?
Wait, what does Atma Nivedanam mean again?
Atma Nivedanam meaning you give your mind, body, soul, everything, complete surrender to Krishna. Sakya meaning being the friend of Krishna. Yes, Jaini, go ahead.
So I have to sing the verse.
The Shravanam, Kirtanam, the whole thing.
Para Uvaka
No, you don't
Saranam
need to that. You don't need to say Prahlad Vacha. Just see the Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam.
Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu
Smaranam.
Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Sakyam
Atma
Nivedanam. Okay. Yes, Ayati, go ahead.
Can I say
then
it?
Just with them. Yes, sing it.
Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam.
Thank you, Jasvita. Then Avya.
Shvaranam, Kirtanam, Saranam,
Vishnu Smaranam.
Shvaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam,
Dasyam,
Sakyam,
Vedanam.
Nivedanam.
Yes, Avya. And then Adhav.
Shravanam, Kirtam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedam.
Thank you. Yes, Adhav.
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam
Archanam.
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atma Nivedam.
Thank you. Ishan. Then Shriya.
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam.
Shriya. After that, Nimai.
Shraddhavam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam.
Nimai, go ahead, and then Sahas, and then Mahima.
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atma Nivedam.
Go ahead, Sahas. Thank you, Beta Nimai.
Shri Prahlad Uvacha Smaranam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Badam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanya Vedanam.
Thank you, Mahima.
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam.
Thank you. So it goes like this. So Mahima sang the best of it, and then Ayati. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam. Okay. And so next time I'll ask this. So you guys have to remember this. Shravanam, hearing. Kirtanam, speaking about the qualities of the Lord, right? Speaking about the Lord. Vishnu Smaranam, remembering. Vishnu Smaranam. Padasevaning, serving the lotus feet of the Lord. Archanam. Archanam is deity worship. Ishan, why are you off the camera? Archanam is deity worship. Vandanam, offering prayers. Right? We saw the video of Prabhupada doing the Dandavat. And then Dasyam, offering a service in the form of a servant. Right? We saw the video of Hanuman. Sakyam. Sakyam meaning offering the service in the form of a friend who is a good friend of Krishna or Vishnu. Or who example can you give? Yes, Jaini? Okay.
Sudama.
Oh, Sudama, yes. You can give the Sudama. Yes, Sahas. Sahas, you raise your hand.
For Sakya,
Yes, Sakyam.
the Gopas.
Yes, the Gopal. Yes, very nice. Anybody has any other example? Yes, Ayati.
Radharani.
Radharani, Sakyam, yes. Atmanivedanam, meaning giving everything to the Lord. Your mind, body, soul, everything. Mind, body, words is Bali Maharaj. You guys know the story. Let's go to that slide where we can see Shravanam. So the example for Shravanam is Parikshit Maharaj hearing from Sukadev Goswami. You guys know about this, right? In Srimad Bhagavatam, Parikshit Maharaj had 7 days to live, and then he spent all his 7 days listening to Sukadev Goswami from Srimad Bhagavatam. So he's listening. He's the best example for Shravanam. Ishan, are you listening? Or are you chatting? Or if anybody is caught chatting, what was that? Sam, Dam, Bhed, Dand, right? So Shravanam is who is the best example for Shravanam? Who is the best example for Shravanam? I just said, Avya?
Parikshit Maharaj.
Yes, Parikshit Maharaj. He had 7 days to live. For 7 days, he did not eat anything, did not drink anything. He's just listening to Bhagavatam from Sukadev Goswami. So that is Shravanam. Kirtanam. So who is the best? Sukadev Goswami. He's telling 7 days non-stop katha to Parikshit Maharaj. So in one Shravanam is Parikshit Maharaj, Kirtanam is Sukadev Goswami. Yes, Sahas, you have a question?
No, I just forgot to raise lower my hand.
And Smaranam, who is the best example for Smaranam? Looking at the picture, who can tell? Who is the best example for Smaranam? Yes. Prahlad Maharaj, yes. Look at the picture. He's thinking about the pastimes of the Lord all the time. He's thinking about Krishna all the time. Pada Sevanam, we looked at the example. Lakshmi Mata is serving the lotus feet of Vishnu. But for us, we are not in direct association with the Lord. So we can serve the devotees. Archanam. Archanam meaning using your deity worship. I think here is an example of Prithu Maharaj. And then Vandanam. Vandanam is offering prayers. I don't know if you guys know of the story of Ishan.
Akrura.
Akrura, when Krishna was good, he's going, Akrura is going to Vrindavan to take Krishna and Balaram back to Mathura. So he is rolling down and offering prayers to the land of Vrindavan where Krishna is staying. He's so much offering prayers. Dasyam we heard, Hanumanji. Hanumanji is a biggest servant of Lord Ram. Today is Ram Navami, right? Happy Ram Navami. So we should think about Lord Ram. Today is his birthday. Sakyam, he's an example. Arjun. Arjun is one of the best friends of Krishna. Krishna became his chariot driver. Can you think that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the most supreme person, is becoming a driver for his friend? Can you imagine how most merciful he is? If you have a great friend, will the president of the United States of America will become your driver? Will he ever become your driver? Right? So that's how he loves his friends. He can become a driver for his friend. How great he is. He's much, much greater than anybody, right? Whether it's the prime minister, the president, or anybody, he's much greater than. And Atma Nivedan. What is Bali Maharaj? Do you guys know the story of Bali Maharaj? Okay, Ishan, what did Bali Maharaj? Why is called Atma Nivedan? Why Bali Maharaj is the example of Atma Nivedana?
Because Bali Maharaj, so Vaman Dev asked for 3 steps of land from Bali Maharaj. In the first step, he covered the entire earth. In the second step, he covered the entire universe. And then he asked, where's my 3rd step? Then Bali Maharaj said, you can take my head as the 3rd step because I have lost everything and now I am yours.
See, he's giving everything to Lord Vishnu. Even though his teacher, Bali Maharaj, was, I think, in the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. And his teacher was also Shukracharya. His teacher was also Sukracharya. So he was performing a big yagya, and they wanted to stop his yagya because if if he finished this sacrifice, he'll become better than Indra, the demigod, the king of the demigods. So Vaman Dev, sorry?
Would he have been better than Hiranyakashipu?
Better than Hiranyakashipu? He was a good king. He was not like a demon. Like Prahlad Maharaj, even though he is a Asura, right? Prahlad Maharaj was in the family of demons, but he was not really a demon, right? He was not like
I get it.
So then, so Shukracharya said, see, everybody saw a dwarf person. Shukracharya said, and Bali Maharaj was known for his charity. If anybody came and asked for anything, he would give that person that charity. And Shukracharya told them, don't give anything to this guy. This child looks like a child, but he's Vishnu in hiding. Don't give anything. Then Bali Maharaj says, no, if anybody comes to my door, and if Krishna is coming, if Vishnu is coming, I'll definitely give it to him. So that's the only time you can disrespect, like you not obey your teacher, If your teacher is saying, don't give anything to Krishna, don't worship Krishna, then your teacher is wrong. Then you don't listen to him. So Bali Maharaj did not listen to him, said, and Vamandev says, okay, I just need three steps of land. In the first step, he took the earth, as Ishan said. In the second step, he took the entire universe. And he was toenail touched the spiritual sky, and from that spiritual thing, the Ganga water came to the earth. And then the third step, he says, where should I put my third step? And then Bali Maharaj says, okay, you can put on my head. I'm sorry, I don't have anything else to give. So that is the mood of sacrifice, saying, for Vishnu, I'm able to give up everything.
And
So you guys will, sorry, Ishan?
And also his own head.
He's giving his own head. But see, everything is coming from Krishna. So we're giving everything to Krishna. It's not like we can create anything. So you guys will remember, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. We have to follow these 9 processes of devotional service. If we follow these 9 processes of devotional service, then Krishna will be really happy, and one day we can go back to Golok Vrindavan. So I will ask these examples next class. It's almost time. I will ask this verse so you guys remember this, right? Yes, Jaini, you have a question?
Yeah. When is the next Kahoot?
The next Kahoos will be in 2-3 weeks after we finish this chapter.
Okay.
So was it boring? Was it okay? What do you guys feel? Interesting?
Yes, Prabhuji,
Yeah.
this class is very interesting because I got to learn about all of these new terms, and I got to hear many wonderful pastimes.
Thank you, Beta. So next time, learn this verse so that, because these are the 9 devotional services, we should do all this, whatever we can, yes? Okay, see, this Prahlad Maharaj is a 5-year-old boy. This verse is so famous. Everybody speaks about this verse, saying, what are the 9 best processes of Bhakti? These are the processes. And we're learning from a 5-year-old boy. So we should learn this, okay? Anybody has any questions? Okay, thank you. So we will say our prayers. Ishan is putting his thumbs down.
Which means we don't have questions.
Okay. All right, so we will say our prayers. Vancha kalpatru bhesha kripa sindhu evacha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Narsinga Deva ki jai. Hari Hari Bol, Jai Shri Ram, Ram Navami ki jai. Happy Ram Navami to all of you. May you think about Ram. May Lord Ram remove all the dirt and dust from our heart, which is what is lust, greed, envy, illusion, intoxication, and all these things may he remove so that we can celebrate and become closer to Ram and Krishna. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Krishna.
Hare